is Jewish, Jewish values, a rabbi. A Christian who hates Israel, hates the Jews, is literally just a retarded person. There's nothing. There's no deeper element to it. Same for a Muslim, by the way. Most of the Quran takes place in Israel.
The context of this short clip. 2 years ago in downtown San Francisco, I had finished a shift at work that day and came out later to preach. After being out there for a few hours, I noticed a man walk from a block up. He was across the street taking a jacket and whipping it back and forth on the ground. Unprovoked, he would then approach people passing by on the street, yelling and shouting at them. It is not an uncommon occurrence in downtown San Francisco to see people not in their right mind, under the influence of drugs, of alcohol, and demonic oppression. I was unexperienced how to respond in those type of situations. Slightly taken aback, as he made a false claim from across the street directed towards me. Somewhat shocked, as though nothing we had spoken about or preached on was directed towards himself or anyone else on the street specifically for that matter.
Jesus Christ, He made a way where there was no way. And He laid down His life as a ransom, as a living sacrifice, so that every human being could have salvation, that we can be given the joy of the Lord. It will be our strength. We are called to be clothed in God's glory, to be robed and wrapped in His righteousness. The love that God has for you is greater than anything the world could ever bring against you. And I plead and I beg and I implore you, because my friends, your soul is precious in the sight of Jesus. And He was willing to lay down His life as a living sacrifice, the Lamb of God, who offered up Himself so we could be forgiven. So we can be freely pardoned, because the Bible declares that blessed is the one whose transgressions are forgiven, whose sins are covered. Blessed is the one whose sin God does not count against them.
Yeah, you did. Hey, yeah, you did. Don't touch the key. You all right? You okay? Don't touch the key.
Hey, shout out to that guy.
Jesus Christ, He is the Savior of the world. He is the Redeemer of all mankind. And the love that God has for you, my friends, it's greater than anything the world can bring against you. But if we do not humble ourselves, if we do not turn away from our sins, we will not find eternity in the presence of the Lord. For God is...
Shout out to that guy, man. Shout out to that guy who came in and saved the day, kind of. I want to say something about preaching real quick. This is gonna be a little bit controversial about preaching like this. In America, I believe you totally have the right to do this. God bless you. Like, go ahead and do it. It's a Christian country. Any Christian country, it's good for you to go and do this. When people like to say that Jews spit on Christians in Israel, 99% of the time, when a situation like that unfolds, it starts with something like this. A lot of times it starts with a foreigner. I've seen a lot of Asians, people from Korea and China, and then Americans coming. They don't speak a lick of Hebrew. They're not trying to integrate with the local culture. They just want to impose their English version of the Bible onto people in Israel. So they'll come to like very Jewish areas in the old city and in Jerusalem, put their loudspeaker on full volume, and start preaching as loud as they can and being obnoxious to Jewish people in the Jewish area, like specifically targeting to annoy Jewish people. And a lot of times they do this to get viral video clips. I just wanted to give context. This isn't saying that every time a Jew has spit on a Christian in Israel. I'm not saying it's a blanket statement. But a lot of times I've seen that this is the actual scenario. I am dreaming. It's yet for me to happen. I'm dreaming of the day that I get to encounter somebody preaching in Jerusalem. I think I've only seen it one time and I was busy, so I couldn't stop them. But I will pull out my phone and record a video with them to show you how I think us Jews should handle a situation like that and how we should speak to these people. But I don't believe that that's your right to come to Israel and to start doing that and being obnoxious. If you want to have conversations with Jews about Christianity and all that, and if they want to have that conversation with you, I'm all about it. Setting up like I believe Judaism is wrong. I'm Christian. Ask me anything in Hebrew. If you want to come and learn Hebrew, the language of the people living in this country, because a lot of people, while they speak English, they don't speak perfect English. So they're just going to hear somebody on a megaphone blabbing about in English about Jesus. They're going to hear the word Jesus. You're just going to trigger them because they don't know what the hell you're talking about. And a lot of times I've seen these people who come preach. They are not nice. They are not looking to have a conversation. They're not friendly like many Christians are. They come with a specific task to instigate a situation. And I'm not justifying, again, that Jewish people should be attacking or harassing or spitting on those people. Just wanted to give a further context. I find preaching like this, personally, to be a little bit weird. I feel like it's the same as like Islamic muazzin. You're imposing your will and your way of life on somebody without them consenting. They don't want necessarily going about their day. And probably almost everybody in this video that was walking by is a Christian. I just don't believe that you should be imposing your will of life onto people like this. You're not going to get any converts to Christianity, in my opinion. You're not going to get anybody to come to Jesus in this manner. If you want people to come to Jesus, you have to. I feel like this is the laziest way to be a Christian. The laziest way to promote the Bible. The laziest way to promote the teachings of your God. I personally feel as a Jew. That being said, I don't agree with anybody attacking this man. I don't believe in this in violence against this person. I believe, especially in America, they absolutely have the right to do this. And it's fucked up that this poor guy had to get attacked like that on the street. It's not okay at all. So my thoughts go out to Jesus' Life Ministries, to the guy in this video. Again, I personally, as a Jew, have a hard time taking this way of preaching seriously. But in America, I support his right to be able to do it. Okay, this is some breaking news that happened yesterday at students supporting Israel in, where was this, in Toronto. A friend of mine, Jonathan Carton, if people watching this video know who he is, he's an incredible dude. He's not necessarily even an influencer. He is a public speaker. He's an entrepreneur. He's an amazing Israeli American of Moroccan descent. Lovely guy. I've only met him once or twice in my life, but he was so kind to me. He's always been so loving and supportive of my work, and vice versa. I want to be as loving and supportive of my work of his work as well. And so what happened was he got cornered yesterday in Toronto in a university while they were going to give a speech. And well, it ended up turning into a very violent and chaotic situation. Take a look.
Jonathan.
That's Jonathan.
Call 911. Call Jonathan. Call our city. Call 911. Free Palestine. Free Palestine. Free Palestine. Call 911. They're waiting for us. Free Palestine. Get out. Get out. Get out. This is private property. Get off our property. Jonathan.
So from what I understood, they ended up not being able to even do their event. They were going to do an event in Toronto, in the university, and they weren't able to do it at all. And what happened was they ended up having to do it in a private business, and these people followed them and attacked them in the private business. And from what I heard, Jonathan ended up getting they drilled him with a screwdriver, with an electric drill in his hand. I mean, he posted on Instagram videos of him bloody, like he had a bunch of cuts and like puncture holes in his hand. And they attacked him. They attacked their whole crew. Jonathan is the example. This man is the example of an exemplary mensch, of a hero of a Jew, reservist, soldier, incredible guy. I mean, he's just The amount of testosterone that oozes from this man's aura when you're around him makes you question your own manhood. Jonathan, if you're watching this, kapara alecha. Akhi, love you, man. I really do look up to this guy. I don't know him well, yeah, but you see how he acts with people and how he acts with the world around himself. I'm not even joking. The man exudes testosterone, heroism, Judean warriorship, just like an upright guy. Like, he's an amazing guy. And by the way, recently, I don't know if it ended up happening or not. I think we did react to a video of him. His uncle was killed by a suicide bomber, or by, I can't remember if it was a stabbing attack or a suicide bomber during one of the intifadas. And the man who murdered his uncle was up for release during the recent ceasefire. And he was doing an amazing petition to stop that from happening. Jonathan Carton really is an incredible human being, guys. He's amazing. I'm not gonna necessarily plug his next time. If he wants me to, I'll plug his thing. I'll see if he wants me to. But he's an amazing guy. Really, really incredible dude. And my thoughts are with him, because I'm sure that was a fucking horrible thing to go through.